the situation with Ganther and Aster and all that, the 5 heroes, they helped out Ganther beforehand, and the main baddie was a kingdom, they're like imperialists, and they were just kind of like in the area like, oh, Hopenshire is a peasant mob, let's get rid of them. And Hopenshire kind of just found Ganther, and Ganther was also kind of like a... Yeah, and Lysander found them, and they found Ganther, and Ganther was like, hey, you guys want to help me? Because my nation's pretty weak too. So Ganther's like, alright, cool, I got some powerful heroes, not knowing that they're fucking superhuman, helping him.
Oh.
And, yeah, the Hopenshire participated in some battles against that imperialist kingdom, and they got pushed back pretty hard. So now the imperialist kingdom is like weakened to a point of where Ganther is on par with them, if not a little stronger militarily. But then after a while, Ganther realized that like these heroes are a little bit too independent, and then he starts learning about how... This is all out of character, by the way. I'm just explaining stuff to you.
Yeah.
He starts learning about how they're connected to Hopenshire, and the context behind Hopenshire is that there's a mythology around it where Hopenshire was a cursed village that birthed a child of just pure evil and destruction. That child grew up and slaughtered everybody in that village and started killing everybody else around it. So Ganther's village was also hit by that genocidal child that just decided to kill everybody. However, that child, a civil war broke out where, like, the civil war between the two villages broke out, where the remainder of Hopenshire militia forces were kind of just trying to fight and find Lysander, and Ganther's original village was fighting back as well. And that warfare got so rough to the point of where the child was kind of just caught in the middle, and he ended up getting wrecked and losing his memory, and that's why the people are suspicious of anybody that has amnesia, like Lysander, because they're fearful that he might be the genocidal child that will bring ruin to them if he gains his memory back.
Yeah, and pretty much they didn't even know they didn't even need to know about his amnesia. Some people are like, Lysander, fucking kill him, you know?
Yeah.
So
by the name alone, that's why there's so many, like, that's why I was mentioning earlier the prophecy books that write about like Lysander's name being the name of destruction, the one who will kill all of humanity if you let him.
Yeah, but there's like
also the 5 heroes don't know it.
Yeah.
Doomsday Child.
Because they see Lysander as their friend. And Lysander brought them this goal of fixing Hopenshire and making it good again, and he's kind of just... Lysander's just kind of been like the Captain America of the group and just being the overall like helpful guy. So
but
not many
if
people
we ever
really
try to talk about his past, he gets a headache, and he's like, "War!"
He gets a headache. he pulls a Paz.
But
his brain can't handle all of that shit. And then Aster's the guy in blue from Stonehaven, who is a childhood friend of Ganther, and he doesn't like Ganther anymore because they had some dispute over what was right, over what is right to do with, like, to treat people like Lysander. So now that argument has gone into warfare because they just can't see eye to eye, and Ganther's kind of just like, fuck it, you don't agree with me, I'll kill you too.
Yep.
And he did the same thing to the 4 heroes. He at first invited Astral, Yaman, and Antonio to have a banquet with him, and he was like, why don't you guys just join me? And I think it was Astral that was like, nah, we're our own independent whatever, we don't want to serve under you.
Yeah,
and
we'll ally. Yeah, he didn't do anything at that point, but we're like, we'll ally with you, but we're not going to be underneath you, type of deal.
Yeah, and then he like
Usual.
poisoned their drinks and put them into his prison, but then they broke out and killed a bunch of soldiers.
Yeah, didn't like that.
And then they ran from the kingdom and back to Hopenshire. Oh yeah, also very important point in the thing. When they came back to Hopenshire, um, like demonic things were attacking the village as well as human soldiers. That wasn't that was counted as canon.
Oh, all right. So
Yeah,
demonic shit was
those
happening.
nether yeah, demonic shit was attacking the village when you guys
Dude,
got back.
we do not know why either, right? It just was like
Nope.
happening.
It was just happening. And Lysander wasn't present to defend it until after.
We don't know if that was just Ganther's force, Ganther and his crazy ass self and his forces doing something, or
Or just
Lysander
some
himself.
weird shit.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, piece that together how much you would like it. That's that's what's happened. It's like a quick summary of it. Oh, and Stonehaven is Hopenshire's best friend because he's the leader is a pretty cool guy and Jackson likes him.
Yeah. He's like into everything that Astral's into, which is great. I'm like, what's your favorite color? He's like, blue. He's like, mine too. Oh my god, you like pizza? He's like, yeah, bro. It's like, yeah, bro. And that's the entire. Oh fuck. I almost died. I just jumped off the tree.
Well,